Hello everyone, right here I have a 2023 Hyundai STARIA 2.2 CRDi Plus. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. The STARIA in Malaysia does come standard with a remote engine start system. So, to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. Another standard feature for the STARIA in Malaysia is Hyundai's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just press the black button again. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the STARIA, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. A rack and pinion steering system with electric power assistance is found in the US for STARIA. The Plus trim gets a urethane steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. In Malaysia, the STARIA is only available with an 8-speed automatic transmission. For the 10-seater variants, manual shifting is possible by using the gear lever. Present with the Plus trim are front and rear parking sensors as well as a 360-degree camera system. When the camera system is active, the reverse camera features active guidance signs and the 360-degree camera view features active guidance signs at the rear and in front. At the bottom of the camera display, one can select several different camera views and also bring up the settings menu. Under this menu, the guidance signs and the parking sensors can be turned off or on, and the brightness and the contrast settings can be adjusted. Safety features in the STARIA include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, a traction control system, vehicle stability management, hill start assist control, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer two second-row seats. 17-inch 6U spoke silver alloy rims are fitted to the Plus trim. The STARIA rides on 215/65R17C Kumho Portran KC53 tyres. For the disc brakes, they are ventilated in front and solid at the back. The suspension is McPherson struts and a multi-link setup, front and rear respectively. The name STARIA, which comes from joining the words Star and Ria together, is the name given to Hyundai's new light commercial vehicle. It debuted in the first half of 2021 as a replacement for the Hyundai Starex. The STARIA, bearing the US4 codename, rides on the Hyundai Kia entry platform. As a result of this platform, the STARIA switches to a front-wheel drive configuration from the rear-wheel drive configuration found in the StarX. Like the StarX, the STARIA is also available in cargo or passenger versions. The STARIA can be had in multiple seating options, ranging from 2 seats all the way to 11 seats. Sitting at the top of the STARIA range is the STARIA Lounge, which is also known as the STARIA Premium depending on the market. This range-topping model, available in 7 or 9 seats, features a slightly different front end and more upscale materials for the interior. Some markets also offer the STARIA Lounge as either a limousine or a camper model. The STARIA is a very spacious and versatile vehicle, and the large windows and windscreens make it easy to see out of the vehicle. However, the size of the STARIA also makes it difficult to maneuver in tight spaces. In Malaysia, the STARIA debuted in October 2021, initially as a 7-seater premium, before the 10-seater variants went on sale in October 2022. Currently, the STARIA lineup in Malaysia consists of 2.2 CRDi Lite Automatic, 2.2 CRDi Plus Automatic, 2.2 CRDi Max Automatic, and 2.2 CRDi Premium Automatic. Under the bonnet of this STARIA is Hyundai's 2.2 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 diesel engine. This engine features a variable geometry turbo and common rail direct injection. It produces 175 horsepower at 3800 rpm and 431 Nm of torque at 1500 to 2500 rpm. 12.4 seconds is needed to get from 0 to 100 km per hour, and the top speed is 185 km per hour. 75 litres is the fuel tank size, and the combined fuel consumption for the STARIA 2.2 CRDi front-wheel drive automatic is 8.7 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 189 grams per kilometer, and the STARIA is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the STARIA Plus include automatic manual leveling LED reflector headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the sides, a rear fog light, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, the spare tyre under the rear of the vehicle, and a single exhaust pipe. Mirror controls, central locking, window controls. Both the front windows in this car are powered, and both of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Storage areas right here and down there. Speaker, cup holder, traction control, headlight level adjustment, electronic parking brake, Hyundai floor mats, and this compartment down here houses the vehicle's jack, toolkit, first aid kit and warning triangle. And the driver's seat in this STARIA Plus does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, this lever adjusts the seat height, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. I did not notice this early on, but you also have storage areas right here and right here, in addition to the two down there. Very simple manual air conditioning controls. All of the controls are located right here, together with your rear air conditioning controls. However, there are also separate controls at the back to give passengers at the back their own controls, but you can also control it from here if you wish to do so. Fan speed for the front, recirculation, air conditioning, different modes, temperature for the front and rear defrost, and right here you have your rear fan speed controls together with your rear temperature controls. This one is for the parking sensors. This one brings up the camera system. Right here is the auto hold function for the electronic parking brake. What this does is, when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, if the car is in drive and you lift your foot off the brake, with the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. Right here you have the STARIA's drive modes: Eco, Normal, Sport and Smart. Storage down here, down there and down there. Power outlet, couple of USB-A ports. As mentioned earlier, this is the STARIA's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever in. To engage it, simply pull the lever back out. The STARIA comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features an 8-inch infotainment display and various media connectivity options. The Plus trim comes with 6 speakers for the sound system. The stock sound system that this STARIA uses is not that great. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current media playing information. The album art will show up here if available. Song title, the song artist and song album name will show up here again if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song duration, and below you can activate your shuffle repeat and bring up your love and suggest as like this options. Playing next goes to your playing next playlist. Hit back and you go to your main media menu where you can access your library, playlists, radio, and under library you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. To go back to your current media playing information, hit this button right here. To the left, shortcut buttons for Google Maps, music, phone, and down below you can bring up your main CarPlay menu where you can access your phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. To the right, more apps. While to the left, we have the maps. You can go to destination, bring up your voice command, and control the media. To go back to the main Hyundai system, hit the Hyundai icon. And right here, we are in the main Hyundai system where you can control the media, bring up your CarPlay, look at the map, bring up your setup. With your sound system setup, right here, you can adjust the balance fader, turn on or off the beat when you touch the display. You can also adjust your bass, mid, treble, your various other volume settings, and if you hit menu, we can bring up your user's manual on the web. You can also set your device connections, display settings, button settings, climate settings, Wi-Fi settings, and general settings. Under general, you have your various system information, and you can also set the date and time, language, and keyboard settings. You can turn off the display right here. You can also access your media right here. Phone. Under phone, you can obviously dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot. And under all menus, you have your various media options together with your Android Auto. You can also set your rear climate right here, quiet mode, voice memos, and all that. To the left, shortcut buttons for your radio, media. You also have a favorite button right here, volume and power knob, scrolling and tuning knob. Setup goes to your setup menu, and you have your seat track buttons right here. front quarter windows. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. Electronic central locking. Light and indicator controls. If you turn on the left or the right indicators, it will bring up your camera system within the instrument cluster. Right here, multi-information display controls. This one goes between the different main menus and use the wheel to go between the different sub-menus. Hit OK to select. Right now, driving data with your trip computer since the last reset, digital speedometer, trip computer since the last startup, and trip computer since the last refuel. Within the 3 trip computers, you have your distance traveled, average fuel consumption, and elapsed time. Next up, user settings with your driver assistance settings, cluster settings, light settings, door settings, convenience settings, units settings, and you can reset the system back to factory settings right here. Tire pressure monitoring system, and back to your driving data. Voice control, different media mode selection, favorite button, Bluetooth telephone control, phone controls, click the wheel down to mute the system, seat track, wiper controls, and the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Storage areas right here and right here. Manual dimming, rear view mirror. This one turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. This one turns on the lights itself. You have your 2 power sliding rear door controls right here, and you can turn off the powered function by this button right here. LED reading lights, and as shown, they also double up as your interior lights. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. There are 6 ways to operate the power sliding rear doors in this 2023 STARIA. To gain access to the 3rd and the 4th row seats, locate this red strap, pull it, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. Now that I'm in the 4th row seats, I did set the 3rd row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is actually quite a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the 3rd row seats. As for legroom, I get about this much, and I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are comfortable as well. On this side, you have cup holders, storage areas, and a USB-A port for charging. And the windows back here open up as a vent. On this side, you also get the same cup holders, storage, and USB-A port for charging as found on the left side. Right above, there are aircon vents and an interior light. Now moving on to the third row seats, I did set the second row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the middle row seats. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. For the third row seats, it is quite nice and comfortable as well. And you can also adjust the position of the third row seats by the bars down here and down there for each individual seats. And you can adjust the seat backs right here and right here again for each individual seats. You also have adjustable armrests for the right and the left seat. Grip handles right there, and a USB-A port right there for charging. And same goes for this side. Right above, for both sides on the third row seats are grip handles, hooks, and aircon vents. Now for the second row seats, you can flip the seat backs down by using this lever, and then you can adjust the position of the seats by using this bar down here. The lever and this bar down here adjusts the right seat, while for the middle seat and the left seat there's a separate bar and separate lever on that side. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned, in the third and the fourth row seats, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get slightly more than this in terms of headroom. For the second row seats, they are quite nice and comfortable as well. You have a couple of USB-A ports down there for charging. And the middle seat for the front row seats, if you do not have a passenger sitting here, you can flip them down and you have storage areas, cup holders, and more storage down here. Right above, for both sides, on the second row are grip handles and aircon vents. You have the middle row interior light right above. And right there, the aforementioned rear air conditioning controls. You have your on-off button, fan speed, different modes, and temperature. You get grip handles on the B-pillars as well. And the window right here opens up as a vent. On the door panel, we have cup holders down there and storage down there. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad beneath the area right there. Boot space in the STARIA can range from 117 to 1024 litres. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Window control, storage areas right here, right here, right here, and down there. Speaker. And the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handles for the front passenger are found on the A-pillar and right above. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2023 Hyundai STARIA 2.2 CRDi Plus. Thanks for watching and goodbye.